Out of finally Solomon Owusu are joining KevinTaylor. I'm a mabu bomb margin at the South Africa. A youth no any the government. Unim say whatever is going on, Ghana for a ding air. Now remember who say Ghanaians are weak. No, Ghanaians are not weak. Few days ago, now a year Farouk our hub air fire. KevinTaylor ababe fire as it stands now. Solomon Owusu heard in a voice ababe ade or teach him say the South African people should be very careful. Ade omwaye and memon wo mutrim say they are at peace with Ghana. Solomon Owusu didn't come on and no pointing out in Crawford say or no crown or babe throw petition. It was a sound Crawford pamon because you can't do this to us and expect us to be laughing with you. Solomon Owusu ababonte bedin komo na kwan offer so fire South African government, the president, including in Crawford who hold the positions.
Right here a month ago, people thought I was crazy.
Now, actually, you were. You're always.
Now, even the neutrals are coming home. You see, we see things afar. They are coming home. They are joining. I still insist there has to be a tit for tat. I do not still understand why the High Commissioner of South Africa is still in this country. What are we doing now? Look, let me first of all praise this administration for what they have done. I mean, Ottawa, Kodua, we're in America. Whichever way you look at it, they have responded.
Ottawa,
Kodua, we're in America. Okoduro is an animal that runs faster.
I thought Kwedu is banana.
No, Okoduro.
It's a bird. It's a bird on the beach.
You understand? So they have done well because our people were facing existential threat. They were being attacked left, right, center. So to have a government to respond within that shortest possible time is worthy of praise. And we have lived in this country. I saw what happened in Libya in 2017, 2018, where Ghanaians were being sold in the open market that the government couldn't go to their aid. So we have seen two contrasting words. And this, against this background that I'm saying that this administration has really done well. I also dove my heart out to the High Commissioner of Ghana to South Africa. Even in South African land, he was bold to tell them that you were molesting our people, you were attacking them. He didn't waver, he didn't shake. Yeah. He stood for the principle.
Yeah, he called out the mayor.
Absolutely.
As well.
And I dove my heart out. I like people who confront. At that material time, he put away diplomacy because he saw reality. And as a human being, you must always confront reality and not give it any other name. If it is black, it's black. If it's white, it's white. Why I disagree with him as a High Commissioner is the last bit. I think yesterday I heard him say, we don't have any diplomatic brow with South Africa. That's a lie. That's a total false. We have.
Maybe we don't.
We have. Okay. If he doesn't have, we have. Because the sovereignty of this country resides in the people under Article 1. The aspirations of Ghanaians is for them to live to our expectation. Nobody can say at this moment that we are cool with South Africa. Let it be clear. So it's again that background that a couple of days ago, when the president was giving waiver, what's the name? Visa waivers, and included all the 54 countries in Africa, I had a problem with it. It has to be 53 minus South Africa.
Are you sure we really have problems?
We have.
Are you sure that today like this, if we have a way to verify, are you sure Ghanaians are not applying to go to South Africa?
Oh,
but you see, that is the mistake South Africans are making. That's the mistake. That is the infantile argument Jacinta and Victoria are making over there. You see, love can let someone relocate. I met a lady, she's a South African. I love her. Matters of the heart. You can't do anything about it.
Okay.
The person follows the lady.
The case reach headquarters.
You understand?
So you follow her to where?
Oh, Dr. Zato, it's his story, please.
Okay.
The person follows the lady to South Africa. They go and marry.
You met the lady.
Oh, I haven't said me. I'm married. So you are not following. You are not following that argument.
You which lady did you meet? Madam is listening. No, yo.
Don't try to twist. This business of trying to twist is very, very, very dangerous. Akoso knows we are settled.
Probably didn't come out the way you.
What I'm saying is that.
Solomon, you said you met her. You said master of the
you
house.
didn't understand the content of
Please make me.
I was giving you the foundation why. In fact, I started from why
Sonny
Jacinta,
Rocky.
why Jacinta and Victoria were speaking from Ignoramus' point of view. And I said that people relocate for various reasons. And I said that I meet a lady. Are you getting the drift?
You love the lady.
You love the lady.
Okay, so it's an analogy.
Analogy. Yes.
Okay. Because we all do it.
This is the commonest thing that can get someone to relocate. One of you must relocate anyway. Either the lady is from South Africa and I'm from Ghana. But she is moving to Ghana.
You can do long distance.
How can you do long distance? How are you going to, you see, how are you going to enjoy yourself, my friend?
Okay, it's too early, Solo. It's too early for...
So based on that, the relocation. So if I have relocated based on this, on what basis would you say that
if I go and I'm Ghanaian, I would like to do a business. I like to start a business. My partner over there would love to support me. But if I'm Ghanaian and I start a business and the South African young people over there believe that you're taking jobs that would have been for them, still is an bigger task.
So on the basis of this question, I have written my petition. In fact, yesterday was a holiday. I've written 2 petitions for 2 individuals to be sacked immediately. Okay. And I understand you have to go to the government of Ghana. Yesterday was a holiday. I was going to submit it at the Jubilee House. That Wamkele Mene immediately has to be fired as the boss of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Because then he is misrepresented that body. Why did Africa as a body establish what we call the African Continental Free Trade? You know, Africa as a body has Agenda 2063. And that agenda has 7 main aspirations. Free movement of people, common culture and identity, integration, and so on and so forth. You understand? Yeah. That is the aspiration of Agenda 2063. Now, we established the Africa Continental Free Trade Area to enable free movement and free trading amongst Africans. Now, one of the African countries says that no, there cannot be free trade or free movement within their country, called South Africa. And by virtue of that, Africans must leave. And Ghana has heeded to that call and then brought its citizens back home. So on what basis would Wamkele Mene, as a South African, be leading the Africa Continental Free Trade Area? How would Wamkele convince me that he, as a South African, believes in Africa Continental Free Trade or African integration? So in order to save the face of that body called the AFTA, Wamkele must do the honorable thing. He must not even allow my petition to get to the president of Ghana for extension to the AU Commission. He himself must do the honorable thing and resign as the Secretary General of AFTA. Then I go to Patrice Motsepe, the boss of CAF. I mean, African football is what? To promote unity amongst ourselves. Now, South Africa has told us, has shown us, that they don't need that unity. They say, go to your continent. What is CAF? Confederation of African Football. So if the South Africans are saying that we Africans must go back to our continent, it means they themselves believe that they are not part of the continent. And how can we have a South African leading a body that they claim that they are not part of it? So Dr. Patrice Motsepe, this morning, I will also send that petition to the GFA to extend it to CAF for him to be reminded, they must do the honorable thing. You see, in all this, let us South Africans remember that we will never forget the date of 27th May 2026, when 300 Ghanaians returned home. Never must you forget it. This business of Dudula and xenophobia, I have promised here that it will end in 2026. They will never continue again, because we will match them boot for boot. You people are doing diplomacy here. Your people came here, they are crying, their businesses have been taken over, they have been stolen, they have been, so take your issues away. You have taken over your business, you think we will deal with it? This is a state-sponsored thing because the High Commissioner of Ghana to South Africa sat here, right here, with Evans Spencer and told us that when he went to the KZN, the KwaZulu-Natal area, a major was the one leading the seizure of keys to Ghanaian businesses. Yeah. So what more do you need? But in any case, who is going to lose in this whole melee? South Africa contributes about 26.8% in terms of after business, Africa Continental Free Trade. In fact, in value terms, it's about $29 billion. How much does Ghana contribute to it? So they are only giving us an opportunity to fill in the vacuum. So when people are misbehaving, teach them. Let them understand that you can misbehave more than them. And who told them that Ghanaians are peaceful? This business of Ghanaians are peaceful, I keep hearing it. We are peaceful. Who told you? But if you were peaceful, would you have gotten our independence in 1957?
But you heard the man says that.
Oh, him? Let him see in South Africa. He will be the first person to slap him. You watch. Him, before the camera. That's why he's saying that. By the way, the decision not to renew Govt's license is non-negotiable. It will be part of election 2028 campaign. I'm telling you. Okay. So Govt Ghana or whatever they must be doing the honorable thing, they must begin to park. Because the people of this country, the youth will rise up. It's not going to be business as usual. You cannot sack Ghanaians, you cannot let them leave your country, leave their businesses there, and really because of diplomacy on the altar of some word called diplomacy, allow South Africans to be doing businesses here comfortably. By the way, it has been established that of the 300 people that they came, only about 10 of them were illegal residents in South Africa. The rest have been given documents to live legally in South Africa. So the argument has extended beyond people who are undocumented. So what it means is that South Africans or the South African government is telling us that as Ghanaians, we can also, no matter their status here, whether or not they are legal, their lives must be endangered.
What does tit for tat look like for you?
It settles matters. In 1969, Ghanaians sacked Nigerians. I remember that story from my father, that to identify who a Nigerian was in this country, just needed to let them mention 1, 2, 3, 4. Nigerians couldn't pronounce 4 very well. Anybody who said Fui is a Nigerian. So they would say 1, 2, 3, Fui. Say Nigeria, they identified them immediately. So we sacked Nigerians from this country. Is that not the case? In 1969. That's why the MPP suffered on that, the Aliens Compliance Order. The MPP suffered on it. Now Nigerians did not do anything. In 1982 or the 1980s, Nigerians also reciprocated that gesture. They sacked Ghanaians from Nigeria back to Ghana. Since there has anyone sacked anybody? We are living peacefully because we know our history. We know what has happened in the past, that you do me, I do you. Man, no go vex when you finish playing that song for me. You do me, I do you, man, no go verse.
No, like right now, no. As I'm asking.
Now you want us to, you are coming home. Don't worry, we will be there.
No. Because you cited 1960 something. I wasn't born. The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's free for Nigerians to say for you. Say, hey, you are a Nigerian for you.
I read it in history and all of that. So today, exactly. That's why Dr. Zato made some recommendations. South African companies should be would it be a sanction?
It's not maybe they should go away. We have Airtel here. They can take over MTN. All the banks, FNBs here, they can go. You see what they have done. They will
easy Solomon Owusu abekasa na tie nkomo odi ye no wo decide. Na adofo share wadwin informa me e wo comment ni mu. Inzarofo so tie nsem wa Solomon Owusu di betu ria na utumu ze wedwa. And their South Africa for you know, there's nothing like a diplomatic approach. Me who say last time Julius Malema ever be kasa cheche say Ghanaians we are too quick, we are rushing. So foolish lady, you know, Jacinta or whatever it is. One hour video beka say you don't need Ghanaians in your country. A video who Jacinta was a video catch as Ghanaians we were rushing too much. Now we video na wo pamo ya na wo nim say wo pamo Ghana for. We should stay in your country. Yeah, the police personnel, the military and the police personnel are there. No my din no motion e bugana ni. Ade omuchi kra ni so be mistake akoka say me hu so bi wi ade. Wo kra de ebekum. all these things is going on in that country and they expect us to keep quiet and look at them. In fact, Solomon Owusu aba born adwin dey akire omo na out of also wa share video no den na wodwen fa ho. Ami hu opinion or comment ni mu subscribe ya me just subscribe like it na share wa adwin or comment ni mu e fa mai.